Good morning, good morning. It is our Saturday morning here out at White Rock Lake. So happy that you could join in. Let's begin. I'm practicing with shoes, you know, out here on the concrete. Plant your feet round. Take a moment. Fill your lungs from the bottom of the lung up to the top. Let it pour out. Jaw relax. Observe the breathing. Let it fill from the bottom of those lungs. Let it fill up, 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 up. Let it pour out. So simple. All of our work originates in breath. We establish our stability, our strength, our alignment, our balance with our breathing. Good morning. Happy that you're here. Establish our stability, our wholeness, without moving. Observe the cycle of breath. Can you put your attention on that moment, on that present moment of your breath cycle? Kumar used to say, you have no arms and no legs, man. You can still do the yoga. You may find yourself when you can do nothing else except breathe. You may be in an emergency room or a waiting room someplace. Good morning, good morning. But you can breathe. Yeah, you may find yourself trapped in an avalanche of snow, but darkness may be all around you, but you can still breathe. As long as you have the breath, you have the life, Kumar would say. It's dangerous. Yoga. How did you hurt yourself? Oh, my yoga mat was my obstacle. Right. We're breathing, we're standing here, we're letting everything get settled. Good. I want you to find your feet. Grip. Now, let's go. Put the heels down, 40%, balls of the feet, 40%, toes, 20%. Grip those feet, grip the ankles, pull back through the heel. Activate the muscles of the leg. Activate up through the leg. Activate root lock. Activate mid lock. You're just standing there. You're breathing. You're activating engagements through your body. Feel the length of your spine. Imagine like a marionette string pulling you up into the sky. We're identifying earth and sky with every posture. You have your breathing continuously. That is the vinyasa. Unbroken breath and attention in the body that is the essence of vinyasa. And we have the oppositions, earth and sky, east and west, north and south. Let's move. Take a big breath in. Inhale up, may all beings everywhere share this practice. Inhale up, exhale down. Make your Utkatasana. All beings everywhere know the peace at the center of creation. Inhale high, exhale forward. Now bend your knees and straighten your knees. Bend and straighten. Beautiful. Bend those knees deeply. Stack your hands again on your knees. I am deeply bending my ankles, deeply bending my knees, my heels. Push down, I lift up in my heart, straighten the elbows. My tailbone pulls back, and I shine a light out of my spine, through my heart, into this forward region. Everything in front of me, breathe 3 breaths. Jaw relaxing, yeah. Reach those hands way back and sweep it up. way up. Straighten your elbows, open your fingers and your thumbs. Let the breath come in. Take your hands back to your heart. Oh, yes. You know, I get excited about yoga. Empty those arms. This is about opening and closing. It is about dilations in the field of radiance. It is about contractions. Contractions of ego. Let's open. It's very simple. Let's do this. Opening, inhale, exhale, close. Very simple. Inhale, open. The ego is not an entity. The ego is an activity. It is contraction in the field of radiance, and the ego is a survival mechanism. So don't worry about your ego. Then you just get wrapped up. No. Inhale. Don't worry about your ego. Let it go. One more time. So simple. Inhale wide. Great. Let's inhale these arms up. Take the fingertips down to the shoulders. Lift up in your elbows. Make a little arc here. Drop your chin. Lift your chin away. Drop your chin. Lift your chin away. Drop your chin down. Last one. Inhaling away. Oh, you go a little deeper. Drop your chin down. Get your hands up high. Oh yeah, align your ankles, your hips. A lot of times the hips are too far forward. So you got to bring those hips back into the plane, vertical line, ankles, hips, shoulders. You know, and when we align shoulders, we can lift the heart up and we begin to open all through this upper thoracic spine. The ears align too. Now, can you isolate your fingers and release them? Wrist, elbow, shoulders, knees. Tilt the hips, fold it forward, empty the spine. Can you nod your head yes and no? Yes 3 times. Now I'm going to turn my head left and right for no. Yeah? Okay. Restack it, rebuild it. Oh, good job with this one. Now I'm going to keep those ankles deeply bent, knees deeply bent, elbows straight, tailbone back. And I'm lifting my heart forward. Good morning. Every Saturday morning, 10 o'clock, you're welcome to join us. Reach back, reach back, reach back, and sweep it up. Yeah, bring it back to your hand, to your heart. Beautiful. Let's rock these hips in the coronal plane. Rock it side to side. Let it move side and side. Side and side. You know, that ego is a survival mechanism. The ego itself is the center reception of our sensory awareness. So all of the senses gather in, and the ego itself is not the deepest essence of identity. There is something even inside of that ego, or beside it. And that is timeless. That timeless essence. And it is there that we can make very subtle adjustments. It is there that there is no commentary. It is there. There is a deep stillness. Good. Choose one side. I'm choosing my left side to go way over. So my left hip is way over. I am aligned, ankles, hips, shoulders, and ears. My ear is up into the sky. My fingertips reach down. My palms open. Crescent moon variation. Sweep this arm up. Turn the arm down. 2 more like that. Sweep it up. Turn it down. Lift it all the way up, reach down. Look down at your thumb. Yeah, how high can we reach? Bring the hip over. It's not the head neck, it's the hip, really. Now turn your eyes, look up at your thumb. Straight. Elbows help us. Reach over the ear, way out. Maybe you take two hands out to the side. Breathe that right there. Crescent moon variations, Hasta Chandrasanas. Big breath. As we exhale, bend your knees. Exit. Roll your shoulders, reach way out. Bend those knees, one. Bend your knees. Ah, there you go. Take it down. When you bend your knees, it takes the pressure off of your back.
Yeah.
Push away, rebuild, all the way, be tall. Oh.
That's like the song.
How we enter and how we exit postures, that's where people get hurt. And if we're breathing, number one, and number two, we carry our stability. We don't try to overreach it. We stay inside our range and find the range. Look, I'm grounded, earth and sky is lifting. To the east, my hips pull. I'm really activating over to the east. And to the west, my head releases, open. I also feel in front of me endless space. Behind me, endless space. My body expanding in all three planes. Sweep up. Big breath, look down. Good morning. Turn your eyes, look up. Right, reach over the top. And where can you go? Is the side different than the other? For 99% of us, yes, one side is different. Second side, reach away, reach away. Nice. If we're there, take a big breath. My exit, knees first. Roll the shoulder, reach out, sweep it down. Breathe, empty this head and neck. Let's stack these hands back up, rebuild. Good. I separate my feet, rebuild all the way back up. I separate my feet, my knees are relaxed, and I'm going to twist. Let it twist. The chin and forehead turns deeply over the shoulder. I'm exhaling over the shoulder. Let's do this. Let's inhale over the shoulder. So it's the same move, but we're shifting the breathing. And release that. Let it go. We are practicing stability, strength, alignment, and breath with everything we do. We are practicing our attention with our breath, observing the breath cycle. That's not an easy thing to do. The brain will talk about lunchtime. It'll talk about the breakfast tacos. You know, it will talk about this week. It will talk about whatever. But how can we, when we notice that, come here, bring it back, bring my attention back, put it on the breath cycle. Oh, that's what begins to shift. That's when you start practicing the yoga. You're yoking your breath and attention in this body. And then when we move, we set a conscious intention. Take your hands, consciously push them straight out. You're consciously pushing them out and you're connecting it with the breathing. Push away, push away. Let's open these hands. Open the fingers wide. Revolve down. Open wide. Find your oppositions in 3 planes. Good. Push away. Bend these elbows. Beautiful. Squeeze these elbows. Forearms and palms, they all squeeze together. Open. And squeeze. Open. Inhale, inhale. Exhale the squeeze. One more time. Open. Yes. Inhale up. Way up. How high can we reach? Straighten those elbows. And breathe. Beautiful. Let's make some hops. Let's do that. Let's make some hops right here. Let's make some hops. Hop, hops. Yes. We're going to make 108 hops. You don't have to do too high. It could be little. It could be like a jump rope, an invisible jump rope. Good morning, gentlemen. You're welcome to join us every Saturday morning, 10 o'clock.
Thank you.
Anytime you're free and willing.
All right.
Not too much pain. Anybody counting? No, you're cheating. It's about 50, about halfway. Here comes 80. 80. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 100. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release that. Feel your fingers. Feel the surface of your body. Let it breathe. Okay, back tuck. Easy. Everything easy. Does not mean to be lazy. It means we pay attention. We find the functional movement. We carry alignment, balance, and strength. Okay, 4 count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bend. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bend it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lift it. 2, 3, 4. Get your arms first with your breathing. I inhale back. I exhale forward. I have to tell you also something that I learned from an amazing artist and musician, Michael Kenny. I don't know if he's... I miss that man. He teaches an amazing rhythm practice called takatina. And he's a master musician, amazing man. Anyway, he leads groups in rhythmic practices. And when I was participating with him, I learned that it's very difficult to catch up to a rhythm because you chase it. It's like, you're at the carousel and it's already going and you have to race and run to get on. And that's kind of how we feel in our lives many times, that we have to chase to get onto the carousel. But what I learned from his teaching with rhythms is that you pay attention, you breathe, and then you observe the cycle. And when it comes around, you're ready and you're in that rhythm. So you slow down until you find the rhythm, until you sense it. And then you go and you're in the current of the rhythm. I'm inhaling back, exhaling forward. Can you go deeper? Can you touch the fingertips to the ground? Tickle them on the floor. I tell you, you do this for a little while, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes. You start to feel it. 3 more. 3, 2. There's 1. Nice. Beautiful. Take it easy. Make a little turn. Can you release your fingers, your wrists, your elbows and shoulders? Can you turn your spine easily? And if you're turning the spine and you empty the arms become like drapes of cloth. They become like loose flags. And we want this capacity to engage strength as well as the capacity to disengage the strength and to open. And how it engages and how it receives. And we do this with every breath we make. All right. All right. I know, we gotta do these. We won't do them long though. I'm separating my feet like this. I'm gonna make a hop, simple hop, angle the feet. And we're not gonna do a 4-minute teacup.
No.
Okay? Or 5 minutes. We're gonna just do how many breaths? Michelle, how many breaths should we do?
Do you really want to ask me how many breaths?
I mean, how many breaths? Should we do 18, 36? You tell.
Let's do 36.
36 breaths. Okay, good. So do your best, and if you need to ever, it's true for all the poses, if you ever need to break the pose, if you need to exit, just do it. It's okay. Because when you do that, you go, oh, I have identified a limit. And that's what you want to do. You want to identify your natural limit and then re-enter and see if you can do a little better. All right, we're gonna do at least 36 breaths right here. Ready? Drop it down. Not a full squat, but level legs, level femur, right? My tailbone forward, my heart lifting. Let's breathe. 1, 2, 4. 10. 18. 9, left, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. You can break it. Look, you're doing so good. You could stay there more if you wanted to. Here's an easy break. You touch your hands down and you push away. I'm not going to take advantage of you. Bend your knees. Come back up and stand. I said 36. I'm not going to push. I want you to trust me. Kumar, though, I'll tell you what, Kumar would get you there and he'd be going, 36 breaths, and you go 35, 36, 36, 36, 36, 36. Oh yeah, keep going, Like right at the end, he would not stop. Next thing, let's do some circles. Let's do some circles in the knees. Keep your feet flat. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Interesting. Something's going on with my device there. Let's reverse direction. Bend the knees and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Good. Push away and come up, be tall. Let's make some circles in the hip. Yeah. How far forward can you reach your hip? How far out to the side? How far back? How far over to the side? And how far forward? Let's reverse direction. Big circles. Every circle is one breath cycle. Sometimes we think of the breath as just the inhale. Use your exhales. Come back up. Be tall. Shoulder circles. Shoulder circles. Reverse direction. Jaw relax. Come be tall. At the heart, I'm going to make circles. You just do your best with this one. It's okay. I imagine a carousel of my heart around the central line of balance. And I reverse it. Yes, and release. Be tall. Can you align your ankles, your hips, your shoulders, and your ears? Can you imagine awareness at the top of your skull and make a big circle at the top of your skull? Empty the arms, empty the shoulders. Find that vertical line of balance, of stability. Let's release and reverse. Nice. And bring that back, release. You know what? Let's do a salute to the sun. Let's do one simple salute to the sun. You good? Yeah. Go to the front of your mat. Take your hands together. Let's lift it up in the sky and make an easy arc. Easy arc. Drop your chin down. Lift your face up. We're including Utkatasana today. Bend your knees. Make a salute here and lift up in your heart. Yes, breathe it right there for 3 breaths. Let's fold it forward. Empty the body. Lift your face up. Exhale down. Lengthen your spine. Observe the anterior line of the leg up into your hip. The right leg will kick back. Feel all 3 planes of engagement. There is earth and sky. There is east and west. There is north and south. My heel pulls back, my knee pulls forward. It is active, it is not a passive pose. I take a big breath in, deliver prana, step back. In the plank, breathe 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga down and inhale up. Turn your head to the right and to the left. back at the center, dig your toes. Draw back. Now, note that the closer your feet are to the center, the deeper it works into your back, hips, legs. It's harder. Take the feet a little bit apart. You can keep your alignment, but the feet apart may offer an easier entrance. Look for the entrance that is easy, that you can maintain. Look for the exit with every posture so you are secure with your exits. Good. Wake up the right leg. As we exhale, step this right foot deeply forward. Find your oppositions, earth and sky, east and west, north and south. Big breath in. Step your left foot. Fold it forward. Bend your knees, stack your hands on your knees. Re-enter Utkatasana. Deep ankles, deep knees, heels push down, gripping, root lock, mid lock, tailbone back, heart forward. Yeah, for 3 and 2. Lift this up into the sky. For 3 and 2 and 1. Back to your heart and stand. Good. Stand. Let everything settle. Open those arms. Release those shoulders down. Sweep it wide. Let's close this first series, this first set of salutes. Yes, back. I drop my chin, my arms high. Bring it back to your heart. Yeah, that was beautiful. When everything is settled, let's go again. Second side. Lift these hands high. Lift up. Arc it back. My chin goes to the chest, my hands go high. Here comes our Utkatasana. Reach up and fold it forward. Nice. Big breath. Lift the face, inhale. Left leg kicks way back, Anjaneyasana. Find all 3 planes of engagement with every posture. And the truth is, that's when your breath count begins. When you find that, to count 3 breaths. Nice practice. Take a big breath in. Step this right foot back. Okay, so I found all 3 planes. Now I take my 3 breaths. Big breath. Chaturanga down. Inhale. Nice. My knees are just off of the mat. My back is relaxed. I look to the left. And I look to the right. Yeah. Back to the center. Dig your toes in. Draw back. Lift the face. As you exhale, step this left foot. Find all 3 planes of strength. Nice. Inhale. Step. Fold it forward. Let's bend the knees, stack the hands on the knees. Reach these hands way back. Reach these hands forward. Back to your heart and stand. Align ankles, hips, shoulders, ears. Empty the shoulders, hands down. Let everything settle. Sweep it wide. And arc. Breathing back. Beautiful. Lie down on your back, please. Lie down on your back. Nice. Please tuck your knees and rock side to side. Now this pillow, is your back okay? For your knees. Good, so no injuries that you need to pay attention to. You have some injuries. Well, then you just take it easy. We'll talk afterwards, okay? Rocks, and so just take it easy. No force for you, right? Okay. So what is this notion of no force? How do you practice hard? How do you make progress if you can't force it? Right? What you do is you carry your stability, alignment, balance, and strength. That's what you do. You carry it. You find this balance and you maintain it into the movement. And you discover where can you go. You do this with security. And you find your exit. That's the no force. That is sukha. That is recognizing shtara, sukha, dukkha. Good. Let those feet touch down to the mat. Let the arms be wide like a T. Yeah. Let your knees drift over to your left. And feel that. Can you keep your shoulders relaxed? Because your spine is twisting. Revolved stomach postures. Yeah, many variations of our revolved stomach. And this is how we enter. Good. Look, your feet are down. This left leg is drifting into gravity. You're breathing. You are observing. You observe your breathing. Notice that there are restrictions of the breath. There is no force in the breathing. Especially the breathing. You do not want to force. Look how easy. Turn your head left and turn it to the right. Play left and right, and then rest to the right. Rest your head turned to the right. Can you draw your elbows toward can you draw your knees toward that elbow? Left side. Notice a little deeper version. Let's do this one from wherever you are. You could stay right where you are, okay? If you wanted a little more, one version, I love this version. Mike Mirabal reminded me of this one. You take your left foot and you cross it over the left knee. My words. Left foot, lift and crosses over the right knee. And so you have a leveraged position. You want to observe your breathing and your gravity. These are all easy versions. Yes. Breathe it right there. 3 more breaths. Then wake up this right arm into the sky. Reach it high as you can and roll over to the left. Man, you did such good emptiness. I mean, that is awesome. Good practice. Thank you, man. Release the feet. Release the ankles. Yes, release the knees. There you go. There you're tracking up into the leg and hip. Release the hip through the spine. Yes. Yes. That point midway in the thoracic spine will release into shoulders, will release into neck, jaw, throat, tongue, and heart. Great. Come onto your back, please. Tuck your knees. Rock side to side. Come back to the center. Can you rock long? Feet to shoulders, feet to shoulders. A couple of times, not many. Feet to shoulders, forward and back. Good. And then come back, lie down. Let's do our second side. Jatara Parvatanasana. Yeah. Take those knees over to the right. Shoulders down. If you need, if this left shoulder is way up off of the mat and it is uncomfortable, bend that left elbow. Touch the left fingers to your ribs. You can modify. Every posture has modifications. There is no such thing as a perfect posture, despite some of the yoga contests that are out there, which are entertaining, but I think can be very misleading. Let the shoulders sink, let the spine twist, let yourself breathe. Turn your head left and right with your breath. Easy, easy, easy. How can you breathe? You know, you inhale, you turn. You exhale, you turn. Right. Beautiful. Now, this right foot, can you cross it over your left knee? Right foot, left knee. Yes. Feel that leverage. Yeah. And look over to that left thumb. Breathe it right there. Take 3 more good breaths. Feel how that breath can activate your posture into its limitations. And then awaken this left arm into the sky and roll to the right. Yeah, reach way over and empty your body. Empty your toes. Empty your arches, your ankles, up through the calf and the knee. How can you relax those? How can you relax into the hamstring and up through the legs? They will fall into gravity. Where they do not fall, we guard. And there is a guard of neuromuscular and fascial connection. And within that guard are emotions. Frequently, if there is pain, where there is this guard, there is the fear of pain. And to move past the limitation of pain, we have to unguard that fear. And this is true for all of our postures. All right, next, roll over onto your stomach. We're going to start wrapping it up today. I want to thank you for being here. Yep. Put your forehead on top of your hands. Take your hands together. Put your forehead down. Look how easy this has been. Yeah. I want you to feel confident of a continuous practice, not just sporadic efforts. Steady. Press the forehead down. Yes. And then release it. Right. Now, can you release your shoulders, head, and neck, arms, but activate root lock, mid lock with diaphragm, gluteus activate, push your heels out. And can you lift the legs up off the mat? Yes. Oh, that's beautiful. Can you go slowly, open and close the legs 3 times. Inhale wide, exhale close. Inhale wide, exhale close. Yes, and release. Rest it down. Reach the arms long now. You've got a few things to do on the ground before we can on the belly before we can flip. Reach the arms long, press the legs, press the arms, press everything down. Hands long beyond your head, arms out. Push down for 3 breaths. Feel the surface of your body. Make an impression down. Then right leg and left arm. Lift up. Look at your thumb for 3 breaths. Just 3 breaths. Really sit down. Same thing, second side. Opposite leg, opposite arm. Right arm up. Look how high Michelle has got that leg going. That is beautiful. Look at your thumb for 3 breaths and release it down. 2 arms and 2 legs. Both lift. Look away. If you can straighten your elbows, you benefit your spine all the way back to the diaphragm. Yes. Oh, Hannah, beautiful. Rest it down. Now, try this. You don't have to do this one. Take your knees apart, bend your knees. Can you reach back your hands to your ankles? Can you put one ear down on the mat? And just feel that right there. The ear down and resting. Put the ear down to rest it. Don't force it. Isolate your head and neck. Lift and turn. Just the head and neck. Exhale the opposite ear down to the mat. And that's all you need to do. That's all you need to do is just turn this head. But if you want more, you lift both knees. You lift up in your heart and enter your bow posture, knees apart. Yes. You do not have to do this. Yeah, breathe 3 good breaths and then empty it down. Beautiful. Reach the arms long again beyond your head. Use this, the arms long, to roll over onto your back. Yeah. Devices today, devices, thank you. All right. 1 set of bridges, 1 fish, and we're gonna wrap it up, okay? Easy, easy. Squeeze these legs together. Yes. Do 1 fish, 1 bridge, 1 fish. First fish, legs squeeze, activate, root lock, mid lock. Press the elbows, find the placement of your hands. Thumbs toward the center, fingers away from the center. Elbows down, go onto the top of your head. Yes, breathe it right there. Good. Turn your face slightly. There's your line. And lift in the heart on this left side. Ah, and breathe that right there. Now turn your head again slightly. Ah, there's comes into your line. Beautiful. Ah, that's beautiful. Nice, Michelle. Touch the top of your head. You get more. I know. It's those. There you go. Nice. Nice. And let this release down, please. Now, the arms go long beside your body. Bend your knees. The feet are down about as wide as your shoulders. Spine is flat. Root lock, mid lock. Tilt your tailbone up and down. Just the hip structure. Little tilt, up, down. Little tilt, up, down. Do that. Do that and get that right. Keep the back flat and broad. Engage. Practice your engagements. Yes. If you got that and you're very comfortable, just that little tiny hip tilt up and down. Now inhale and articulate up all your vertebrae. It is like an escalator. How smoothly can you lift up? All the way up through the base of your skull. And then you exhale all the way down. It likes to zigzag. We want smooth, no zigzag. And in this way, you activate the stability and strength through your lines. Shushuna, Ida Pingala. Right? Do 2 more lifting up. Just like that, then lace your fingers together underneath you. Right? Breathe 3 breaths, laced fingers underneath you. So easy. Good job. articulate down. Open the hands, articulate down. Let's make our second fish. Now you could repeat exactly what you did, but if you want more, you can exit at any time from this. Here's how you get more. Glide your legs out all the way long and straight. Squeeze the legs together. Enter your fish. You know how to do that. I'm going to lift you up if you don't mind. You good, Swan? All right. Breathe through this. Right here. Right here. Now let the head touch down. Let your head touch down to the ground. Yes, there's a good breath. Breathe this line right through there. These. Now, you can stay there if you want more. What you do, lift the right leg up and let it come back down. Lift the opposite leg up and let it come back down. If you want more, you lift both legs up. Beautiful. If you want, you can let it down. But if you want more, you keep it up and you reach the arms parallel to your legs. Yes. Hi. Good. You could stay there. If you can let it down if you want to. But if you want more, reach those arms parallel, straight up, vertical into the sky. And breathe that. Yes. You can let it down, but if you want more, these arms reach long beyond your head. Yes. And you breathe your 3 breaths. When you exit, the arms will go all the way down first. Yes, and then the legs, and then the back. Good. Let it rest. Let it rest. Let yourself rest. Let's observe some breathing because it's going to be time to go. Turn your palms up. Bhastrika is a bellows breath. And the classical breathing practices are typically taught as you're seated and upright in your spine, and we will get there. Kumar used to say, you can practice the yoga anywhere. And the breath is present in all of your positions. He would teach the breathing practices immediately along with posture and would follow not every time would he indulge us with that, grace us with that. But the breathing practices would be consistently after the asana. So this Bhastrika is like this. From the diaphragm, we exhale nose only, and then we inhale, fill the lungs from the bottom up to the top, and we exhale. Now we're going to use this diaphragmatic pump like this. We're going to do 10, and then we're going to rest. Here we go, like this. Not the chest and ribs, it's low. And rest. The lungs do fill up all the way up to the collarbones, and you do use those synergists of intercostal muscles and muscles up into the neck and shoulder, but they are not the primary muscles of breath. Notice that wave of prana after you stop. We're going to make 20. Here we go. Diaphragmatic origin. Low. Fill it up. Push it out. And release. We'll make one final set. But next week, I want to grow this. I want you to observe no force with the breathing. If you're ever lightheaded or dizzy, just stop and wait. Just like the rhythms that we observed earlier. Do not try to catch up to it. Let yourself observe, breathe, and step into it. Here comes 30. Push your breath out. Nose only. Inhale. Push. Let it rest. Allow your breathing to be unlocked. No, none of you ever have any anxiety. What's that? None of us even know what that is, right? But in case you did, there is a formula that we make for ourselves that heightens anxiety and that can make anxiety impossible. And it is where we grasp at the next breath, where we try to catch up, and we this kind of breathing. I'm exaggerating, except if you have an anxiety attack, a panic attack, this is how we breathe, you know. It can make you feel like a heart attack. And so the solution is to focus on your exhale. And let yourself find space in your exhale. And when you want the next inhale, it's there, it is available, it is abundant. So we'll work some of this coming up this next week. We'll go a little bit more and I'll be more specific. I'd like for you to, let's see, open a random page. Michelle, would you open that page for us today? Great, there are 3 passages here. Say 1, 2, or 3.
3.
Number 3. This is from Swami Prabhavananda. Om Krishna. The grace of your own mind is needed to set the sail, to catch the breeze of grace. The grace is there. The sunshine shines down on everyone and everything. But you must set the sail to catch the breeze. You must go into the sun to feel the grace of the sun. All right, that's it. That's it. That was an abbreviated version of a longer passage. I want to thank you for being here today. Stretch your own stretch. Find the easiest way for you to come up and to stand. I've gone a little bit over time. Come on up. But I want to thank you for letting me keep you past the bell. Yep. Ground your feet. Align your ankles, hips, shoulders, and ears. Identify your strength, your balance, and your alignment. Carry your strength, your balance, and alignment with your breathing into your day. Let's inhale this up. Exhale wide over the ground. Inhale, make a fist. Hold the breath in. 9, 8, 7. Through the mouth, we exhale. Inhale wide. And bring it back to your heart. That concludes our asanas today. Namaste, namaste. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. We'll see you guys soon.